Today, we're counting down the top 5 Seattle area neighborhoods and suburbs where a $1 million home search sits closest to current median home values. The number 1 pick genuinely caught us off guard, so stick around for the reveal. For this countdown, we're looking across Seattle and the greater Seattle suburbs, focusing on places where the median home value lands right around the $1 million mark. That means we are not ranking by hype, skyline views, or one single street. We're looking at how each place lines up with that very specific question. What does $1 million point you toward in the Seattle area right now? Some of these are inside Seattle city limits, while others are King County suburbs with a very different setting, pace, and street layout. Let's count down from number 5 to number 1. Number 5 is West Seattle. West Seattle sits west of the Duwamish River and includes areas within both the Delridge and Southwest districts, so it is more like a collection of neighborhoods than one small pocket. For a $1 million search, the numbers line up closely here. West Seattle has a median home price of $1,019,582 per Zillow and Redfin in 2026. It also carries a walk score of 90, according to Walk Score in 2026, which fits the feel of a place with established commercial corridors, neighborhood centers, parks, and waterfront access spread across the peninsula. West Seattle lands at number 5 because it is just above the 1 million mark, while still keeping buyers within Seattle proper, on the west side of the city's geography. Number 4 is North Bend. This one shifts the setting quite a bit, moving out to the outskirts of the Seattle metropolitan area in King County, with a city identity of its own, rather than a Seattle neighborhood feel. North Bend has a median home price of $1,014,601 per Zillow and Redfin in 2026, so it sits extremely close to the $1 million target. The city's population was 7,461 at the 2020 census, which gives some context for its smaller scale compared with Seattle's in-city neighborhoods. With a walk score of 74, according to Walk Score in 2026, North Bend brings a more spread-out suburban and small city layout, and it ranks here because the median value is only slightly over the 1 million line, while offering a very different east of Seattle environment. Number 3 is Crown Hill. Back inside Seattle, Crown Hill is a North Seattle neighborhood, and its location gives it a quieter residential character, while still being connected to the broader city fabric around Northwest Seattle. The median home price in Crown Hill is $1,011,447 per Zillow and Redfin in 2026, putting it almost directly on top of the $1 million benchmark. Its walk score is 77, according to Walk Score in 2026, so the area has a more neighborhood-based rhythm rather than the denser feel of Seattle's most central districts. Crown Hill takes number 3 because it offers a Seattle address with a median value just slightly over the target, which makes it one of the closest in-city matches for the question we're asking. Number 2 is Newcastle. Now we're heading to the east side, where Newcastle is its own city in King County, separate from Seattle, but still part of the greater Seattle real estate conversation. Newcastle has a median home price of $984,229 per Zillow and Redfin in 2026, which places it just under the $1 million mark. The city's population was 13,017 at the 2020 census, giving it a defined suburban city scale, rather than the feel of a large urban district. Its walk score is 40, according to Walk Score in 2026, which points to a more car-oriented layout. But for this countdown, the key factor is how closely Newcastle's median value aligns with the $1 million budget while staying on the east side. And number 1 is Duvall. Duvall is a city in King County, located on State Route 203, halfway between Monroe and Carnation, which gives it a placement that is noticeably different from the Seattle core and the busier east side job centers. The median home price in Duvall is $977,629 per Zillow and Redfin in 2026, making it the lowest median value of these 5, while still landing right around the $1 million range. Its population was 8,034 at the 2020 census, so the city scale is smaller than Newcastle and far smaller than Seattle itself. Duvall also has a walk score of 76, according to Walk Score in 2026, which is a notable contrast to what some might assume about a smaller city farther out. It earns the number one spot because, among these close $1 million matches, Duvall comes in under the mark, while still staying firmly within the greater Seattle area conversation. So the full countdown is West Seattle at number 5, North Bend at number 4, Crown Hill at number 3, Newcastle at number 2, and Duvall taking the number one spot. What stands out is how spread out the $1 million conversation really is around Seattle. It can mean an in-city neighborhood like Crown Hill or West Seattle, an eastside city like Newcastle, or a smaller King County city like Duvall. And yes, that number one pick really did bring the surprise, because the closest match was not in the obvious center of Seattle. What did we miss? Which Seattle neighborhood or suburb would have made your personal top 5 for what $1 million buys? And is there a spot you would have ranked higher? If this breakdown helped, tap the like button and subscribe for more Seattle neighborhood deep dives across the city and the surrounding suburbs. And tell us what you want next. Should we compare East Side cities, Seattle neighborhoods under a different price point, or a deep dive on one specific place?